vast bend.
What's that word? Shakyamuni practice number 2? Okay. Same opening prayers? Same opening prayers?
No need all of
Just
several prayers.
okay. Samjin Tamjin
Maybe in
Dawa.
English, do English
Okay.
one time. Refuge and those things, and then.
Okay. In the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly, I take refuge until I attain enlightenment. Through the merit of practicing generosity and so on, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. The Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly, I take refuge until I attain enlightenment. Through the merit of practicing generosity and so on, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. In the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly, I take refuge until I attain enlightenment. Through the merit of practicing generosity and so on, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. May all sentient beings enjoy happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they be separated from the sacred happiness devoid of suffering. And may they dwell in boundless equanimity that is free from attachment and aversion. May all sentient beings enjoy happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they never be separated from the sacred happiness devoid of suffering, and may they dwell in boundless equanimity that is free from attachment and aversion. May all sentient beings enjoy happiness in the cause of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they never be separated from the sacred happiness devoid of suffering, and may they dwell in boundless equanimity that is free from attachment and aversion.
Samjin Tamjin Dewa Dan Deve Judan Dembara Juji Dunga Dan Dunga Ji Jud Trawa Juji Dunga Mebe Dewa Damba Dan Mindrawa Juji Nyeri Jadan Yindan Tanyam Tseme Bala Neba Juji Samjen Tamje Dewa Dan Deve Judan Dembara Juji Dunga Dan Dunga Ji Jud Trawa Juji Dunga Mebe Dewa Damba Dan Mindrawa Juji Nyirin Jadan Nidan Drave Tanyam Tseme Bala Neba Juji Samjen Tamje Dewa Dan Deve Judan Dembara Juji Dunga Dan Dunga Ji Judan Trawa Juji Dunga Mebe Dewa Damba Dan Mindrawa Juji Nyirin Jadan Nidan Drave Tanyam Tseme Bala Neba Juji. As the union of unborn emptiness and the ceaseless appearances of interdependence, magically there appears before me in the sky, amidst vast clouds of offerings, on a jeweled lion throne and lotus, sun and moon disk seats, the incomparable teacher, lion of the Sakyas. His body, the color of gold, adorned with major and minor marks, clad in the 3 Dharma robes, he sits in Vajra posture, his right hand gracefully poised in the earth-touching mudra, and his left hand in the gesture of meditation, holding an alms bowl full of nectar. Like a mountain of gold, magnificent, he shines in splendor, spreading beams of wisdom across the expanse of space. The 8 close sons, 16 elders, and the like, a vast ocean-like retinue of noble beings encircles him all around. Simply think of him, and he grants the glory of the highest bliss, liberation from samsara and nirvana, the 2 extremes. He is the great being, perfect embodiment of every source of refuge. With your great compassion, you embraced this turbulent and degenerate world and made 500 mighty aspirations. You are as exalted as the white lotus. Whoever hears your name shall never return to samsara. Most compassionate teacher, to you I pay homage. All my own and others' virtues of body, speech, and mind, together with all our possessions, visualized like Samantabhadra's offering clouds, I offer to you. All the harmful actions and transgressions I have committed throughout beginningless time, each and every one I now confess with intense and heartfelt regret.
In all virtuous actions of the noble ones and ordinary beings, accumulated throughout the past, present, and future, I rejoice. Turn the wheel of the profound and vast Dharma teachings, ceaselessly and in every direction, I pray. Your wisdom body is like space and remains changeless throughout past, present, and future. Yet in the perception of those to be guided, you go through the display of birth and death. Even so, let your form body continue always to appear. Through all the virtues I have accumulated in the past, am accumulating now, and will accumulate in the future, for the sake of benefiting all beings who are as infinite as space, may you, the sovereign of Dharma, be forever pleased, and may all attain the state of the victorious ones, the Lord of Dharma. Living beings like us, adrift in this degenerate age, have no guidance and protection. Because of your kindness, caring for us with surpassing compassion, manifestation in this world now of the three jewels is your enlightened activity. You are then our only refuge, incomparable, supreme. So from our hearts we pray with total confidence and faith. Do not neglect the great promises you made in times gone by, but hold us until we attain enlightenment with your compassion.
Okay. Ki me tomba nye da tenjo ke na wa ga me zo jo ke me zo ran de nam ga jo de ya zo ren che sen de ben de we de dam ban zo me sha ja sen ge ne se je do je zan da pe je de sha ge san san ja ja chou chun shu sha ye san de ja ja ne ja je sha ye nyam sha de zi lon ze nam se je re da se je ba 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 ye she wo ze ra we ka yin cha ne we se je ne ten chu zo ba zo ya zo ko je yong ko she chen ba zam je se she da ni le nam zhe de wa cho ge ba so wa kya gun de da ni chen bo sa. Could you read the note?
Visualize the form of the Buddha in this way and imagine that he is actually there in front of you. The instant that you generate this thought, as the Buddha's wisdom body is not constrained by limits like time or location, he will certainly be there. One of the sutras says, should anyone think of the Buddha, he is there, right in front of them, constantly granting his blessings and freedom of harm. The merit gained through visualizing the Buddha is inexhaustible. It is a source of virtue that will never go to waste. As it says in the Avatsaka Sutra, by seeing, hearing, or offering to the Buddhas, a boundless store of merit is amassed. Till we are rid of all the destructive emotions and the suffering of samsara, this compounded merit will never go to waste. Also, whatever prayers of aspirations we make before the Buddha will be fulfilled. As it says in the teaching on the qualities of Manjushri's Pure Land, everything is circumstantial and depends entirely on our aspiration. Whatever prayers of aspiration we make, the results we will gain accordingly. Generate firm conviction in these statements and recite the following.
Da shen go so ge so long cho che Konsan Chope Chende Mene Bo To Mene Sadi To Marupa Nine Chopa Trapo So So Padan So So Chewa Gewa Ne De San Shala Jesu Ye Lango Sa Che Ja Che 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 Kolo So Cho Cho Je Me Che Pa Kolo So Che Ni Nam Ka Ta Bu Ye She Ko De San Po Jo Me Pa Sho Mo Che Du Je Nam Ho Che Che So Sun Cha Che Pe So Ko Ta Tu Na Wa Su Da Ge Tu San Sa Pe Ge So Che Ka Cha Jo Wa Kon La Pen Den Du Che Che Jo Lo Da Tu Nye Che 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 Ja Ve Kon Ban To Ba Sha Da Ja Nye Me Jo Wa Ga Me Ba Tu Che La Pe Son Ve Ka Chen De Shin Dan Du De Ren Che Nam Sun Che Na Wa Jen Ye Che Che Chen Ne Te Che Chan Cho So Me Chi Po Ro Ye Che Den Pe Yin Ne So De Na Nun Je Dam Cha Chen Po Ma Nye Wa Chan Cho Par Du Repeat again. Ninja Jamba. You got to pay whatever the thing. After the long note. Ninja Jamba so de ni me she so ne mo la jamba na jata. Pekata na sendo jimendo tamba to je jen la chansa lo da jen ko son ge so long che che ko san che pe jen de mi ne bo to me ne sa de to ma le sha ni ne jo pa ja bo so so sha pa da so so che wo ge wa ne de san sa la je so ye lang o sa ji ja je 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 ko lo so cho cho je me che pa ko lo che ni nam ga ta va ye she ko de san po je me pa sho mo che de je nam mo che che so dan cha che pe so ko ta so na wa zo da ge de so sa pe ge so che ka cha ro wa kun la men le do che ji ja bo da de nian je 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 ja we gong ban to pa shu da ja ni me do wa ga me na to je la pa son we ka chen de Shin Dan Dun De Rin Je Nam Sun Je Na Wa Jin Ye Che Jin Chen Le Nye Te Che Chab Jo Sum Me Chi Po Ro Ye Che Te Pe Nyi Ne So De Na Mun Je Tam Cha Chen Po Ma Nye Wa Chan Chu Par Du Tu Che Che Ning Je Chen Po So De Nyi Me She So Ne Mo La Chen Po Ngab Ja Ta Pe Ka Ta La Sen Tu Che Me je chen la cha za lo da shin go san ge so long chu je go san ju pe chun de min ne bo to min ne sa di to ma lu pa ni ne jo pa cha go so so shan pa da so so je wa ge wa ne de san sa la je so ye rang o sa jin ja je chu je ko lo so cho cho je me je pa ko lo so je ne nam ga da wo ye she ko de sa pa je me pa sho ma je de je nam ho je je so da ja je be so ko da de na wa lo da ge de san sa pe ge so je ka cha cho wa kon la men le de che chi ja po ta de nian je chen che je ja we go pan to bai sho da chen ni me jo wa go me na tu je la pa so we ka chen da shi dan de de ren chen nam sum je na wa je nie che che chen me ni che che chan chu so me che po ro ye che den pe ni ne so de na Nguyen je tam cha chan po ma nye wa chan cho pa du tu ju je ro Nguyen je chan po tso de nye me she so ne ma la chan po ma ya da pe ta kan zen du je me do tam pa tu je chen la chan sa lo da shin go san ge zo long chu je go san chu pe chen de min ne bo to min ne sa de to ma lu pa ni ne jo pa cha po so sha pa da so so che wo ge wa ne tu san sa la je su ye ran o sab shi ja che 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 ko lo so cho cho je me che pa ko lo so che ni nam ga ta bo ye she ko tu san po je me pa sho mo je de je nam o je je so don cha je be so ko dam tu no wo so da ge de san sa pe ge so ko kan cha ro wa kon la pen le de che chi ja po ta de nian je chen che je ja we gong ban to bai sho da cha ni me jo wa gong me nan tu je la pa so we ka chen de xin dan ju de ren chen nam sum ji na wa jin ye che chi chen le ni che chi chap shong so me che po ro ye che dem ne son de na Nguyen je tam cha chen po ma ne wa chan chu pa de tu che jen sin sho Nguyen je chen po tso de nye me she so ne mo la chen po nam che tam pe ka ta ngan sen tu chi me do tom pa tu je chen la cha za lo da shin go san ge so long chu je gong san chu pe chen de min ne bo to me sa de do ma lu pa ni ne jo pa ja po do so sha pa dan so so che wo ge wa ne de so sa la je so yi ran wo sa jin ja che cho che ko lo so cho cho je me che pa ko do so che ni nam ka ta bu ye she ko do so bo je me pa shom mo je du je nang o je je so do cha cho pe so ko ta do na wa da ge de san sa pe ge so je ka cha do wa kon la pe le do je je ja po da de nye je 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 ja we kon ba do ba ju da ja ni me do wa go me na do je la pa so we ka je ne shi dan je de ren che nam sam je na wa jin ye che chi chen ne ni che chi chan cho zo me chi po ro ye che de pe ni ne so de na nun chi dam cha chen po man ye wa chan cho pa du tu che chen chen Lama tumba chum den den te shin shi pa tra chum pa yang ta pa so pe san pa kya wa sha kya tu pa la chan sa lo chu tu kya su che wo lama tumba chum den den te shin shi tra chum pa yang ta pa so pe san pa kya wa sha kya tu pa la chan sa lo do kya sun che lama tumba chum den den te shin shi pa la chum pa yang ta pa so pe san je pa kya wa sha tu pa la chan sa lo chu do kya sun che lama tumba chum den den te shin shi la chum pa yang ta pa so pe san je pa kya wa sha tu pa la chan sa chu do kya sun che wo lama tumba chum den den te shin shi pa la chum pa yang ta so pe san je pa kya wa sha tu pa la chan sa lo chu do kya sun che wo lama tumba chum den den te shin shi pa la chum pa yang ta pa so pe san je pa kya wa sha tu pa la chan sa lo chu do kya sun che wo lama tumba chum den den te shin shi pa la chum pa yang ta pa so pe san je pa kya wa sha tu pa la chan sa lo chu do kya sun che wo chin je lam tu lama tumba chum den den te shin shi pa la chum pa yang ta pa so pe san je pa kya sha tu pa la chan sa lo chu do kya sun che wo lama tumba chum den den te shin shi pa la chum pa yang ta pa so pe san je pa tu pa la chan sa lo chu do kya sun che wo chu do kya sun che wo lama tumba chum den den te shin shi pa la chum pa yang ta pa so pe san pa kya wa sha tu pa la chan sa lo chu do kya sun che wo lama tumba chum den den te shin shi la chum pa yang ta pa so pe san pa kya wa sha tu pa la chan sa lo chu do kya sun che lama tumba chum den den te shin shi pa la chum pa yang ta pa so pe san pa kya wa sha tu pa la chan sa lo chu do kya sun che Lama Tumba Jumden De Deshin Shekpa Dachumba Yandaba Zobe Sanje Paljawa Shakya Tupala Chansa Chudo Japso Jevo Lama Tumba Jumden De Deshin Shekpa Dachumba Yandaba Zobe Sanje Paljawa Shakya Tupala Chansa Chudo Japso Jevo Lama Tumba Jumden De Deshin Shekpa Dachumba Yandaba Zobe Sanje Paljawa Shakya Tupala Chansa Chudo Japso Jevo Lama Tumba Jumden De Deshin Shekpa Dachumba Yandaba Zobe Sanje Paljawa Shakya Tupala Chansa Chudo Japso Jevo Lama Tumba Jumden De Deshin Shekpa Dachumba Yandaba Zobe Sanje Paljawa Shakya Tupala Chansa Chudo Japso Jevo Jumden De Deshin Lama Tumba Jumden De Deshin Shekpa Dachumba Yandaba Zobe Sanje Paljawa Shakya Tupala Chansa Chudo Japso Jevo Jinje Labdo Japso Jevo Lama Tumba Jumden De Deshin Shekpa Dachumba Yandaba Zobe Sanje Paljawa Shakya Tupala Chansa Chudo Japso Jevo
Supreme Teacher, Bhagavan, Tathagata, Arhat, complete and perfect Buddha, glorious conqueror, Shakyamuni Buddha, to you I pay homage, to you I make offerings, in you I take refuge.
Deyata Mune Mune Mahamune So 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 Deyata Mune Mune Mahamune Deyata Mune Mune Mahamune So Deyata Mune Mune Om Muni 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 Swaha. Om Muni 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 Swaha.
From the Buddha's body there emanates a great radiance of multicolored rays of wisdom light, dispelling all our own and others' obscurations, and causing all the genuine qualities of the Mahayana path to arise within us, so that we attain the level of perfection from which we will never return again to samsara.
Tumbe kule yishi je wose na zobe na wa jembe dada semje tamje je driba tamje saji tekba jembe lamje yönde tsujindu gede kirma dobe sanumba za umune mamune so. Now we have to let's say this morning's ritual text from their first mandala offerings. This morning, Bhajas of this Bodhisattva.
Okay.
Could you read the Badalim offerings? Then after the mandala offering, then I'd like to chant the Badalim offering prayers.
Okay, so we'll read the offerings now. Okay. Deborah Boiseau offers $100 for soak to alleviate the suffering of all beings everywhere. May they have peace, happiness, and well-being on Saga Dawa Day and at all times. Thais Carvalho offers 10 butter lamps. May all sentient beings be happy. May all the lower realms be forever empty. May the aspirations of all the bodhisattvas of the various bhumis be fulfilled. Anne Crane offers 21 butter lamps. The Crane family offers butter lamps for Saga Dawa Duchen. May self-clinging be replaced with bodhisattva actions. May loving kindness, compassion, and equanimity fill the minds of all mother sentient beings. The merit generated by this offering is dedicated to the long life of all Chagdagampa lamas and all precious lamas, Sangha, and all mother sentient beings. Yvonne Madera Jaffe offers $108 of butter lamps to Jigme Rinpoche and to all lamas of Chagdagampa Foundation, to my beloved Sangha, to all beings. May the Bodhisattva vow we take may actually happen, grow, and help all beings now and forever. Cameron Fritsch offers butter lamps, 8 butter lamps dedicated to the well-being, safety, and support of all authentic lamas and Sangha everywhere. Huchigamares offers 108 butter lamps dedicated to the long life of His Holiness Khenpo Nachung Rinpoche, Chagda Yangtze Rinpoche, Jigme Rinpoche, Chagda Trinley Wangmo, Kadro Trinley Wangmo, Chagda Kadro, and all lineage lamas. May all their wishes be fulfilled, especially in this difficult moment for humankind. Diane McVicker offers $30 for soak for the benefit of the precious Lama Trumge Jigme Rinpoche, the PPI Sangha, and all sentient beings. Tina Altstadt offers 3 butter lamps for the Yangtze, Chagdagampa Lamas, and Sangha. May people connect with each other through love and compassion with mutual care. May all beings benefit.
It's all of it, all the offerings.
I think it's PDF page 35 at the bottom.
Damenye da dame ninje da rinpoche rewo pasam je shen de joye pa mamu bae lodo kolo rinpoche nobo rinpoche tsumo rinpoche lombo rinpoche lombo rinpoche tamcho rinpoche mabu rinpoche tere jimbaye pumba giba ma jwa ma lo ma karma meto ma duga nansa ma jicha ma nye ma dawa rinpoche do chole nambara Gyanze lada meye panjura posun sopa masawa me pandinye jinjen sawa dan gyupara paden lama tamba namda idam gyave jinguru je laso sanje dan chanchu sembe tsokan jeba nam buwa je wo tu je drove tundu jesu so jene so sa je pechu chushin meto tra rira linshe nide jembande sanje shindo mikde puwa Rukun namda shinla chupar sho chang guru rana mandala punza menga sam sabarana samaye ai ai ton soin je ten je wa cha je she len je na de la jorbe da le long je pa me je je ko je ve se do jo o men de je do ko be je nge pa na de ring sun bu chen do yen je be chen ba me se ja per ve long ko shin la jo ba jo Naze nanda shuna pumbe ku dantu je manga chunye robe je ku dante le zemba nanda she purve choku shin la juba shu kusum yonzo la me tsona la che na sawa de shenye jen chu Dalu lonju nazi yonjene lame chugin mudu zadu so nije mendra zambu de chove janju lam parje minjun she dusun de she gomba tomba da se parme jiva mene she nanga nyambe Drova sho me do tamba chewa tamba na senye nanda juba don joda marme jodan dumpa tamba ye gyawa de dan lani juba je namza tamba nanda che joda che ma parma re ra nyamba dan Kupa jepa pape chokan je gyawa te dalani chupara je chupa kana lame gya jewa te da gyawa tam je la yambo zambo chula te pe to da ge gyawa kana chanzan chupara je lama gyawa se da chenam la da ge koson den de buwa ji semba chonam da ni yon she she kupe che che bansu chi wa ji da ni che che yon su son we na se la me je sem je pemba ji Mwenje di la yang da da ji jin di ba shen ya len je mi je to. Put some refreshing water, the things. the incense light. Now we go back in the same this one, before the mandala, the praise. There's quite a few praises here. The first one.
Is it Sanjay Shakya Tupa Laksha Sala?
From there, yes.
Okay. It's the great praise of the 12 acts of the Buddha, but I don't know what PDF page that is.
Yes. Oh, first, Badalim offerings.
Oh yeah. me le tra me kun san che chen jo wa ju sam wa se dan che ye dam shi ga jo cho cho na no la te da ka cho cho ka la ku pe bu ze ye su so cho yo nam ji te ji chen la dan de sun de sa be ge we de pa de la me ku se rap ten chen ten pe chen dan na dan da wa ye cho se me na na bu ja sen chen so chi ja we ten je ju chi da la san le chi je ju ga ne ka ta tun ja we je sen cho cho nam la me te pe go sho ne gun san ja si chen po to fa sho.
Okay, down. Sanji Shakya Dubala Chansa Lo Kange Dambo Chancho Tojende Sona Yeshe Sonye Zonze Jem Dundin Zeba Jachen Trova Ye Gonjo Chola Dagi Toba Ji Lana donze dove tu cene la le bane lanchen da she rila sene la mo ju me lom so sho pa ze la chan za lo Dawa chu zo sha je se po ne cha shi lom be ca de tam be ze san dan ja jen ji de zen chu ni chan ju re su nge su chan za lo shon de to de mi san ge de aga ma ga da ne ju za de ji wo je pa je na za je ne den da me pan ze la chan za lo ju ten cho dan ton ba cha wa dan ka na ma to pon je su mo ye ko dan den ze da la ke ba yi ya se chong wa ze la chan za lo ko ve cha wa nyen bo me se ne je ne chon de ka la je ne cha cho te nam da chon de ni le ni rab tu chong wa ze la chan za lo som pe chan cho jo pa gong ne ne na len zan ne dang du lo ju tu ka wa jen ze zun zhu da jin be sam ten chong ye ze la chan za lo to ma ne be pa de yue che ma ga da ye chan chu shin du de che cho mi yo ngom pa san je ne chan chu so pa ze la chan za lo tu je jo la no de si ne ne ma ra na si la so ne jo to che je ko lo ko ne da jan te ba sun la go ze chan za lo shen je ko wa na ba sa che che Muti tomba chuda ze chen so Komo chige yo de de nan de Tu ba yo le jala chak sa do Se ba so na de Nyen yen nyen de ye ba shu la so La min dro wa gun je lam che ba tem ba je ba ze la zok so lo le lo je nan cho la ko che che sa cho chong ge sa shi sa ma ru chi me do je ta bu ku she ne nyang gen da wa ze la chak sa lo Yang da ni dun ji pa me chi da ma sem chen so nam to chi chi Te ni dun ni rin se ma chu ne ku dun cha ji ze la chak sa lo Gan ze gan ni so wa chu tan ze sa chen di la gong pa dun bo ne Ngani je ten di na cho che son de ze che pa cho la chak sa lo Dong po gan den la yi yo ne chon Kya po chap tu yom ji long so shor Lum be ni yi sao du tu pa tam Chon den la yi la la chak sa lo Shaye Kando Mama Jeshi Chu Shage Chondo Shono Roze Ze Seche Nesu Sanso Kaptu She Si Son Son Me Kula Chak Salo Chonche Koshi Chowe So Tene Cho Ten Namda Chone Ucha Sil Naren zan ne zhan de kao tu se Tim ni chon dan cha la chak sa lo Dia ve kap do lan chen nyom ba to Yang ba chen de che hu dan si hu Ma ga da ru tu pa non san je Chen pe ye she ba la chak sa lo Varanasi chochi kodo koi si te sa de cho cho chenpo ten sa cho chong de kong pa nyang chen de tu ni nam ka cha la chak sa lo di ta ten pe tang po san je cho den de ze pe su la dong san to pa yi Gewe Drowa Kunji Chopa Yon De Shen Ye Chen Ze Do Tsum Pa Shu Back to the Shakyamuni practice. After the mantra, Shakyamuni practice. So we have to insert some things in there, such as confession aspect. Manye yonso mazanda kaya nuba manje bandine jiva kanumba te gun chuje zonze re umbanza susmaya nuba suga meva suje meva sogma zume zamje mudaba ma samaya umbanza susmaya nuba da linji do kowa sidu june jan neme zeda wan chonam leba zadu zo subra de jan benzaye so ha gewandi enyudu da tube wambo drupgirune rowa chikjamalu ba te zalango parsho Tumba lame sanje rumboje, chuba lame tamju rumboje, dremba lame gende rumboje, jamne kunjo sumba tashi. In English, this one, my father, which repeats many times of this particular prayer. So it would be good for us to do some repetitions of this one. Deshe Seju Thuyi Dewa.
Okay. Like all the Buddhas and their heirs, in enlightened intention and in activity, aspiration, wisdom, love, and capacity, in these and all the ways unsurpassable wisdom manifest, may I and every other being too come to be exactly as they are. Like all the Buddhas and their heirs, in enlightened intention and in activity, aspiration, wisdom, love, and capacity, in these and all the ways unsurpassable wisdom manifest, may I and every other being too come to be exactly as they are. Like all the Buddhas and their heirs, in enlightened intention and in activity, aspiration, wisdom, love, and capacity, in these and all the ways unsurpassable wisdom manifest, may I and every other being too come to be exactly as they are. Like all the Buddhas and their heirs, in enlightened intention and in activity, aspiration, wisdom, love, and capacity, in these and all the ways unsurpassable wisdom manifest, may I and every other being too come to be exactly as they are. Like all the Buddhas and their heirs, in enlightened intention and in activity, aspiration, wisdom, love, and capacity, in these and all the ways unsurpassable wisdom manifest, may I and every other being too come to be as exactly as they are. Like all the Buddhas and their heirs, in enlightened intention and in activity, aspiration, wisdom, love, and capacity, in these and all the ways unsurpassable wisdom manifest, may I and every other being too come to be exactly as they are. Like all the Buddhas and their heirs, in enlightened intention and in activity, wisdom, love, and capacity, in these and all the ways unsurpassable wisdom manifest, may I and every other being too come to be exactly as they are. Like all the Buddhas and their heirs, in enlightened intention and in activity, aspiration, wisdom, love, and capacity, in these and all the ways unsurpassable wisdom manifest, may I and every other being too come to be exactly as they are. Like all the Buddhas and their heirs, in enlightened intention and in activity, aspiration, wisdom, love, and capacity, in these and all the ways unsurpassable wisdom manifest, may I and every other being too come to be exactly as they are. like all the Buddhas and their heirs in enlightened intention and in activity, aspiration, wisdom, love, and capacity. In these and all the ways unsurpassable wisdom manifest, may I and every other being too come to be exactly as they are. Like all the Buddhas and their heirs in enlightened intention and in activity, aspiration, wisdom, love, and capacity. In these and all the ways unsurpassable wisdom manifest, may I and every other being too come to be exactly as they are. Like all the Buddhas and their heirs in enlightened intention and in activity, aspiration, wisdom, love, and capacity. In these and all the ways unsurpassable wisdom manifest, may I and every other being too come to be exactly as they are. Like all the Buddhas and their heirs in enlightened intention and in activity, aspiration, wisdom, love, and capacity. In these and all the ways unsurpassable wisdom manifest, may I and every other being too come to be exactly as they are. Like all the Buddhas and their heirs in enlightened intention and in activity, aspiration, wisdom, love, and capacity. In these and all the ways unsurpassable wisdom manifest, may I and every other being too come to be exactly as they are. Like all the Buddhas and their heirs in enlightened intention and in activity, aspiration, wisdom, love, and capacity. In these and all the ways unsurpassable wisdom manifests, may I and every other being too come to be exactly as they are. Like all the Buddhas and their heirs in enlightened intention and in activity, aspiration, wisdom, love, and capacity. In these and all the ways unsurpassable wisdom manifests, may I and every other being too come to be exactly as they are. Like all the Buddhas and their heirs in enlightened intention and in activity, aspiration, wisdom, love, and capacity. In these and all the ways unsurpassable wisdom manifests, may I and every other being too come to be exactly as they are. Like all the Buddhas and their heirs in enlightened intention and in activity, aspiration, wisdom, love, and capacity. In these and all the ways unsurpassable wisdom manifests, may I and every other being too come to be exactly as they are. Like all the Buddhas and their heirs in enlightened intention and in activity, aspiration, wisdom, love, and capacity. In these and all the ways unsurpassable wisdom manifests, may I and every other being too come to be exactly as they are. Like all the Buddhas and their heirs in enlightened intention, in activity, aspiration, wisdom, love, and capacity. In these and all the ways unsurpassable wisdom manifests, may I and every other being too come to be exactly as they are. Like all the Buddhas and their heirs in enlightened intention, and in activity, aspiration, wisdom, love, and capacity. In these and all the ways unsurpassable wisdom manifest, may I and every other being too come to be exactly as they are. Like all the Buddhas and their heirs in enlightened intention, and in activity, aspiration, wisdom, love, and capacity. In these and all the ways unsurpassable wisdom manifest, may I and every other being too come to be exactly as they are. Like all the Buddhas and their heirs in enlightened intention, and in activity, aspiration, wisdom, love, and capacity. In these and all the ways unsurpassable wisdom manifest, may I and every other being too come to be exactly as they are. Like all the Buddhas and their heirs in enlightened intention, and in activity, aspiration, wisdom, love, and capacity. In these and all the ways unsurpassable wisdom manifest, may I and every other being too come to be exactly as they are. Like all the Buddhas and their heirs in enlightened intention, and in activity, aspiration, wisdom, love, and capacity. In these and all the ways unsurpassable wisdom manifest, may I and every other being too come to be exactly as they are. Like all the Buddhas and their heirs in enlightened intention, and in activity, aspiration, wisdom, love, and capacity. In these and all the ways unsurpassable wisdom manifest, may I and every other being too come to be exactly as they are. Like all the Buddhas and their heirs in enlightened intention, and in activity, aspiration, wisdom, love, and capacity. In these and all the ways unsurpassable wisdom manifest, may I and every other being too come to be exactly as they are. Like all the Buddhas and their heirs in enlightened intention, and in activity, aspiration, wisdom, love, and capacity. In these and all the ways unsurpassable wisdom manifest, may I and every other being too come to be exactly as they are, like all the Buddhas in their airs and enlightened intention, and in activity, aspiration, wisdom, love, and capacity. In these and all the ways unsurpassable wisdom manifest, may I and every other being too come to be exactly as they are, like all the Buddhas in their airs and enlightened intention, and in activity, aspiration, wisdom, love, and capacity. In these and all the ways unsurpassable wisdom manifest, may I and every other being too come to be exactly as they are, like all the Buddhas in their airs and enlightened intention, and in activity, aspiration, wisdom, love, and capacity. In these and all the ways unsurpassable wisdom manifest, may I and every being too come to be exactly as they are, like all the Buddhas in their airs and enlightened intention, and in activity, aspiration, wisdom, love, and capacity. In these and all the ways unsurpassable wisdom manifest, may I and every other being too come to be exactly as they are. Dendra Kona Daso Juwa Sho Deshe Sechi Kunje Tuje Da Zepa Molam Chense Nupezo Lame Yeshe Jojo Chijawa Dendra Kona Daso Juwa Sho Deshe Sechi Kunje Tuje Da Zepa Molam Chense Nupezo Lame Yeshe Jojo Chijawa Dendra Kona Daso Juwa Sho Deshe Sechi Kunje Tuje Da Zepa Molam Chense Nupezo Lame Yeshe Jojo Chijawa Dendra Kona Daso Juwa Sho Deshe Sechi Kunje Tuje Da Zepa Molam Chense Nupezo Lame Yeshe Jojo Chijawa Dendra Kona Daso Juwa Sho Deshe Sechi Kunje Tuje Da Zepa Molam Chense Nupezo Lame Yeshe Jojo Chijawa Dendra Kona Daso Juwa Sho Deshe Sechi Kunje Tuje Da Zepa Molam Chense Nupezo Lame Yeshe Jojo Chijawa Dendra Kona Daso Juwa Sho Deshe Sechi Kunje Tuje Da Zepa Molam Chense Nupezo Lame Yeshe Jojo Chijawa Dendra Kona Daso Juwa Sho Deshe Sechi Kunje Tuje Da Zepa Molam Chense Nupezo Lame Yeshe Jojo Chijawa Dendra Kona Daso Juwa Sho Deshe Sechi Kunje Tuje Da Zepa Molam Chense Nupezo Lame Yeshe Jojo Chijawa Dendra Kona Daso Juwa Sho Deshe Sechi Kunje Tuje Da Zepa Molam Chense Nupezo Lame Yeshe Jojo Chijawa Dendra Kona Daso Juwa Sho Deshe Sechi Kunje Tuje Da Zepa Molam Chense Nupezo Lame Yeshe Jojo Chijawa Dendra Kona Daso Juwa Sho Deshe Sechi Kunje Tuje Da Zepa Molam Chense Nupezo Lame Yeshe Jojo Chijawa Dendra Kona Daso Juwa Sho Deshe Sechi Kunje Tuje Da Zepa Molam Chense Nupezo Lame Yeshe Jojo Chijawa Dendra Kona Daso Juwa Sho Rinpoche Mache Panan Cheju Che Chepa Nimba Mepa Dan Kone Kundu Pewa Sho Semcho Rinpoche Mache Panan Cheju Che Chepa Nimba Mepa Kone Kundu Pewa Sho Semcho Rinpoche Mache Panan Cheju Chepa Nimba Mepa Dan Kone Kundu Pewa Sho Semcho Rinpoche Mache Panan Cheju Chepa Nimba Mepa Dan Kone Kundu Pewa Sho Chancho Semcho Rinpoche Mache Panan Cheju Chepa Nimba Mepa Dan Kone Kundu Pewa Sho Chancho Semcho Rinpoche Mache Panan Cheju Chepa Nimba Mepa Dan Kone Kundu Pewa Sho.
Could you read this small print slowly?
Okay. In general, whatever you are doing, whether it is moving, walking, sleeping, or sitting, you should constantly remember the Buddha. Even at night when you go to sleep, consider that the radiance of the Buddha's form illuminates the whole of space in every direction. lighting it up as brightly as during the day. At all times emulate the Buddha's actions from the moment he first generated the mind of awakening, and follow the example of the Buddhas and great bodhisattvas of the past, present, and future, maintaining your commitment to precious bodhicitta without ever allowing it to waver. Exert yourself as much as possible in the bodhisattva's conduct in general, and in the practices of samatha and vipassana in particular, so as to make meaningful the freedoms and advantages of this human existence. It is said in several sutras that merely hearing the name of our teacher, the Buddha, ensures that one will gradually progress along the path to great enlightenment without ever falling back. It is also said that the Dharani revealed above is the source of all the Buddhas. It was through the force of discovering the Dharani that the king of Shakyas himself attained enlightenment, and that Avalokiteshvara became the supreme of all the bodhisattvas. Through simply hearing this Dharani, a vast accumulation of merit will easily be gained, and all karmic obstructions will be purified. And when it is recited, obstacles will not occur. This has been taught in the abridged Prajnaparamitra. Other teachings say that by reciting this Dharani only once, all the harmful actions you have committed throughout 800 billion kalpas will be purified. They say that it possesses boundless qualities such as these, and is the sacred heart essence of Buddha Shakyamuni. The ways to generate faith and exert oneself in the practices of samatha and are explained elsewhere. The intention to
That's good.
That's it.
Beyond it. Okay, then. Oh. Yes, we completely. Yeah. Could you send it for me? No, by English. So, yeah, maybe, yeah. No, you have? You can send it to me. Okay, slowly.
To my hosts of students linked to me by previous aspirations and by karma, I, the Tulku named Chugdud, an affectionate old man, am inspired by my feelings of love for you to write down this message and send it to you on the steed of the air. Please look upon it. 1. Do you invoke the enlightened mind streams of the Rigsons of the three lineages with faith, respect, and longing? 2. Do you seek to realize the essence of this hard-won state of freedom and opportunity, as rare as the flowering of the Upadwara, through practice of the sacred Dharma? 3. Do you cut through the bonds of your attachment to all impermanent, illusory phenomena of this life? 4. Since the results of your right and wrong actions are infallible, do you seek to practice virtue and to refrain from non-virtue? 5. Since there is no possibility of lasting happiness in the cycles of existence, does a sublime attitude of renunciation arise in your mind stream? 6. Since hearing the authentic teachings dispels ignorance, do you light the lamp of Dharma again and again? 7. Since your mind stream will not be tamed solely by hearing the teachings, do you cut through idle speculation with inner contemplation? 8. So that you are not bound by the conceptual elaborations of hearing and contemplation, do you practice according to the key points of direct transmission instructions? 9. Knowing that cyclic existence lacks any other infallible refuge, do you place the 3 sublime sources of refuge on the crown of your head? 10. In order to find protection from suffering and cyclic existence, do you abandon harming others and even the thought of doing them harm? 11. Since there is no sentient being in the 6 realms who has not been your own mother or father, do you meditate with equanimity upon the similarity and kindness of all alike? 12. When you see all beings who have been your parents continually creating the causes of suffering and being tormented by the results, is your heart moved to compassion? 13. Knowing that the cause of happiness is virtue, when you see happiness in another, do you rejoice from the heart? 14. Given that the ephemeral happiness does not bring lasting satisfaction, do you arouse the aspiration to bring about ultimate happiness? 15. Surveying your own mind stream, do you direct your body, speech, and mind to the path of virtue? 16. With your virtue and wealth multiplied through the power of visualization, do you make offerings to perfect the accumulation of merit? 17. In order to uproot the bonds of self-grasping, do you offer your body as a gift to the 4 kinds of guests? 18. Since the fundamental nature of offering is free of elaboration, do you maintain the view that accomplishes the accumulation of pristine awareness? 19. In order to cast off the heavy load of harmful actions, obscurations, faults, and failings, do you confess using the 4 powers as your antidotes? 20. Viewing Vajrasattva, the union of intrinsic awareness and emptiness, as identical to your own true nature, do you dissolve subtle habitual patterns in basic space? 21. Do you know that the most sublime, the most profound spiritual path is the swift path of Guru Yoga? 22. Have you heard that it is better to meditate once upon the Lama than to meditate many aeons upon hundreds of thousands of deities? 23. Have you achieved such clarity in your visualization that the Lama's attributes, colors, implements, ornaments, and robes are vividly and spontaneously apparent, brilliant, and distinct? 24. Does the sunlight of your faith and pure samaya shine upon the snow mountain of the Lama, who is the reservoir of the snow melt of blessings? 25. In order to purify the obscurations accumulated from the interdependent actions of body, speech, and mind, do you follow the profound path of receiving the 4 empowerments again and again? 26. In order for the blessings of the mind-to-mind lineage to enter your mind stream, do you blend the Lama's mind with your own? 27. Have you met face to face the ultimate Lama, the union of intrinsic awareness and emptiness, as your own true nature, utterly effortless and spacious? 28. Do you perceive all the phenomena of post-meditation, appearance, sound, and thoughts to be the enlightened form, speech, and mind of the Lama? 29. Do you understand that although all the phenomena of samsara and nirvana are not your own mind, they do not exist apart from your mind? 30. In order to cut through the dense web of concepts, have you gone through the preliminaries of demolishing the hut of ordinary mind? 31. While engaging in the main practice, the direct encounter with true nature as intrinsic awareness, do you settle effortlessly, spaciously, and utterly without contrivance? 32. Without deliberately meditating, yet without distraction, are you familiar with the most majestic and sublime kind of mindfulness? 33. Although your view may be as lofty as the sky itself, are you scrupulous in observing moral choices in your conduct? 34. For the goal itself, timelessly and spontaneously accomplished, have you cut through the bonds of hope and fear? 35. If you feel that you want to sit, do you dwell in the citadel of primordial being? 36. If you feel that you want to go, do you follow the true path? 37. If you feel you need to do something, do you bring great benefit to beings? Please examine closely to determine whether these 37 key points apply directly to you and at all times and in all ways. For me, Chagdud, burdened with the weight of my years, this hard-wrought old body, this gnarled tree weathers storms of unbalanced elements, yet I am not injured. Hordes of demons, otherwise malevolent bunch, serve me with respect. I have laid the ground for the teachings of the great secrets to develop in the future. If I leave, I am content to be in the presence of my Lama, Pema Junye. If I stay, I am content to nurture the love of a Lama for his students. Whatever I have done, I am happy, a yogin of illusion, who offers this to an impressive and cheerful frame of mind. Please look upon this with delight. May it be stamped indelibly in your minds. Tamju zipani tani nipe janam banjene kiga nachi bala chupa sipi zole jova jova isho.
It'd be very good. This Rinpoche's the 37 practice. If you reflect on one a day, and then repeat again and again, after going through few sets of this, must make some dent to your what do you call our self cherishing. And the ego force, basically. It is a very powerful practice. Okay. Then, oh yes. I'm just keep forgetting, so one after another. Okay. You're good?
Yes, Rinpoche. Okay. It's very short. It's short. Okay. To know whether or not you're aware of impermanence, check if your plans are long or short term. To know whether or not you perceive samsara as flawed, check if you have attachment and desire. To know whether or not you'll attain liberation in the next life, check whether your conduct is good or bad. To know whether or not you'll attain awakening in this life, check if you display the signs of progress in generation and completion. To know whether or not you've generated love and compassion, check how you take care of those in need. To know whether or not you've tamed the demon of anger, check how much hatred you foster towards enemies. To know whether or not you tamed the ogress of attachment, check how attached you are to your loved ones. To know whether or not you've dispelled the obscuring evil of ignorance, check how much you cling in hope and fear. To know whether or not you've purified the three poisons, check how much you've let go of fixation. You'll know whether or not your Dharma practice follows the path by thoroughly examining your mind.
Chulam the Soma, Soma Son Shibi Menga, Jinju Kazan Labsabisha, Labja Yamninji Kor, Pangla, Mingisa, the Nindi Dutile, Koduchuma, Meta Chiva Chamat, Lona Rington Jindu, Kova Kunton Tomato, Shenjayu me Jindu, Chimataba Tomato, Sange Juba Jindu. 세지 산지 토미토 제조주다 진도도 잠다 닝지 제마지 냠다 종로 진도도 시단 장군 투마도 달라 다와 지 진도도 되자 스모 투마도 년라 차바 진도도 때무 집대 상마사레도 레돈즈바 진도도 도스 넘버 다마다 지미 토바 진도도 출람도 손다 마송와 랑줄레바 따나시 Sheba Galab Lama Kunjo Tenzi Chuji Lodu Jusungo Joju Lingu Chibages.
Sonam di tamche zipani toni nimpe janam panje ne kega nachi bala chupa yi sipe zole jova jova sho jampa pawo chita jampan kontu zambo deyan dejun de dedan kunji jesu dalu chi
Gewan de
tamche rabdu no dusam shikpe java tamche Noa Gama Chotu Namba Di Dagi Gewe Sawa Di Kunchan Sambo Cheche Rabdu Novo Ji Gandu Chepe Chewa Tamchit Tobi Yonten Doden Domba Sho Chima Tatu Chodan Tenchu Chu Sushin Trepe Rama Yomba Sho Neyan Lama Dampa Nije Nidan Sendu Chola Choba Sho Chotu Nini Nimbo Doju Te Sete Sipe Jaso Gawa Sho Sipa Dampen Chorab Donjin Chin Zempen Chola Chona Mepa Shin Tendon Chori Mepa Yi Tamche Chaji Sanje Topa Sho Changshu Semcho Rinpoche Machi Panan Cheju Chepa Nemba Mepa Dan Gonde Gondu Pava Sho Gami Rawe Kove Shingam Sam Rendan Dewa Malu Chomet Shembe Siwan Tenzin Jasu Yu Shope Gachem Vardu Tenju Chi Gami.
We're going to do the rest of the practice.
Oh.
Finish evening pujas now.
Oh, we do evening puja?
Leave it on. Leave it on.
Can I just make the announcement for Sunday?
Yes. Don't turn it off, just leave it on so we just do practice.
And just to remind people, on this coming Friday, June the 12th, we'll be live streaming Sur. And then on Sunday, July 5th, will be Lama Pema Dorje Rinpoche's Parinirvana anniversary. We already scheduled Green Tara for that day, so please join us for a live streaming of that. That's Sunday, July the 5th, for Lama Pema Dorje Rinpoche's Parinirvana practice.
Jen Yoji Nujan San Pema Gesa Dompa La Yatsen Shogi Nujune Pema Jone Shesu Joy Kodu Kajo Mamba Koi Chichi Jesu Daju Jinji Lapshi Sheksu Sun Guru Pema Siddhi Hoi Namo Jin Lam Nuju Chen Le Te Sa Sun Kundu Chab Su Chi Mato Chupe Sen Chen Nam Yin Su Jo Va Sem Che Do Chen Lam Nu Chen Le Te Sasun Kanda Chap Suchi Mato Chepe Senchena Yin Su Jova Sem Che Do Jen Lam Ne Chen Le Te Sasun Kanda Chap Suchi Mato Chepe Senchena Yin Su Jova Sem Che No Choku Toni Dorje Se Yin Dang Nam Be Nin Je Le Son Jo Sem Chi Ye Ge Be Che Ko Jo Be Ne Su Sha Do Je Pon Bo Ran Jun Zha No Sa Sha Ye Lo Le De Bo Jang Nu Chi Te Wa Ru Pe Ma Ni De Chi Ko Chan So Bom Bam Yong Ju Le Wan Chen Pe Ma He Ru Ka Ma Mu Sha Ji Cha Ni Pa Cha Ye Ju Go Yong Do Pa Ram Ni Do Ta Pa Ma Ja Ran Le Za Den Da Ra Ru Shu Ku Pe Ma Kun Du Chan De Chen Cha Ja Ka Ma Dan Cha Mi De Ton Du Je Je No We Yun Cho So Ja Chu Che Bu Tu Shu Ju Pe So Pe Da Je Pe Ten Na Ro Wan Chen To Ja He Ru Ke Ni Hu Se Te Go Kan De Chap Dak Do Je To Chen Sa Ma Mon Cho Sam Ru Pe Jen Cham Ni Do Je Ju Bu Nam Pun Kam Si Cho Som Bu Sha Yin Che Ka Mo Ni Me Jo Ku La Ju De Som Bu Je Sun Cha Sa Wa Som De So Te Wa Sen Da Li Lo Cho Ma Nam Mo Che Nge So Te Chong Ko Lo Nang Ki Do Ju Sum Je Pe Chin Pun Cho Chi Ta Sa Wa Som Po Ya Nan De Na Me Do Je Sa Ne Dan De Sa Mi Do Pe Chiu Ku Chi Gi Ran Shin La Ran Chu Ran Sha Du Chu Me Dan Ne Ma Chu Lun Ji Chu Ho Jen Yu Ji Ne Jan San Pe Ma Ge Sa Don Po La Ya Sen Chu Ne Pe Ma Jan Ne She Su Ja Ho Du Ka Jo Man Po Ko Je Chi Je Su Da Ju Ji Jin Ji Lab Shi Shik Su So Guru Pe Ma Si Di Shi Wa La Me Ni Si Le Jong Wei Wo Se Ka Ma Ting Ga Na So Pa Shi Wan Nu Zhu Sa Xin Zhi Fa Dai Ku Sun Tu Chi Jim Lab Ju La Shu Pa Mo Umawan Benzakura Pema Siddhi Hoen Dagi Toka Tochen Sa Sugi Tik Noje Te Honde Nade Noche Je Depe Pan Jin Labdu Lacho Ochi No Choku Langa Choku Romor Se Sidi pala huang ha la me kuyi nenga shu la su chi tong som le zhong wei hu zi chu di si je wa chu gi chen le nga ju pa mo. Huang huang aharini sasidi huang. Aharini sasidi huang ta jen chi to ke o chi san ne chi cho nam la vi pi non chi dam Kute chun le chu pa mo ho mahakala ya sha sanu pa ne heka pensimo kala vaya minna mana chaya apakaya nam yadi patan samara sita da yidam do chum gaga kai kai ma griyana benda benda hana hana dat Pasa pasa dina mekana hon pe hon nato nimbe chukwa dame chakta yin su ya. Lunjo toje ropa junle ganda deta na yema hoi sasum chukwa tasu kan Se che gam de la so pe de sam ge ve gom pa kan mi ne na nyen de pa ngo le che che pa de pa mi ne go ve che so son Cho cho san che ma de pa chan cho cho gi ka den sho she che don la ma mon pe la ma dam pe cho shi sho ya ma sam pe don cho gi cha shi sho ku san de che ba ga ne cho cha chen po ga shi Shunda gomba ye lunja cha cha chenpa rizin dan toche tochen zala chin lap te dama nata disum je chun le chupe lama la sovat Urjim pema junne la sovat del namo lama chosam pache nebu ka gupe chapshi dasa kanam jotu jadam si yole nam jaj chatun darje shunu gombar ji om su bhava shuddha sava dhamma svabhava shuddha Tomni yinle game nije chen soto yeshi game honde nam bhave noja nozen jan sove yona mere bhavet Lonja kopa chamde hu sinsem dakpa chuye chodu le sanje kunche chiso pachem patina hosam yeka yamasha chojo yin Doje segunga yonim bhave medan kachanga tani viva podo chushin de chapsi dot Sachem pomasi chotan sopa kawe we lan su chen do je shu pa tu chu pa je su je de nan cha yun dan chu we yum ka chan de zin dan nam pa ju chi wa ye chang chun pa shin de na su pe ma ni ma ba we ten ka me chok tu chu pe lan de ro si ta chum mo ho chi go chem Yeshe Semba Dorsem Tingsa Ji Tu Gu Tingsen Semba Dorje Te Honta Na Medu Shumeda Yesu Kode Samye Hose Cho Pacho Jove Jisa Damching Chage Sache Namja Tope Cho Langa Chunye Yeshe Ropa Isha
Project a little bit slower, yeah. Not too slow, but not too fast. Where do you see this?
Zohung ha hom so bhava shuddha sava dhamma so bhava shuddha hain tompa nitu jo tompe ngale ale yeshu chikapa chachun chochi yinda nampe nandu torma shanga desinga ansemo mon chami ha Suve ton zapa me pe yeshe chi de sila nampa china sanve choche mase wan me pa denge da danyam pa jo Name sawa tata gata bayo bishomu gebe sawa takamu gate saparan ima gagana kam soha Name sawa tata gata bayo bishomu gebe sawa takamu gate saparan Nima gagana kam soha Name sawa tata Gata bayo bishom gebe savataka mugate saparan imagagana kamso. Chachule Duka Paya Misenam Kazu Vaju Shida Shinam Champati Chusam Lama Yedam Kajut Leden Satan Gaga Shashida Chachin Mali Bena Chashadan Duchen Kampan Chare Duchen Ten Dochi Dochi Donchi Kompos Gompo Pocho Mother Tamchila, Solo Chodo Turam Nimboka, Heka Sati Pade Remate, Temachu Niseve Chunadam, Poso Chole Lava Ninima, Shaso Homo Cheko Chepas, Lama Mojo Mother Tamchila, Solo Chodo Turam Nimboka, Lacha Wacha Soto Dochenda, Noja Mana Napasita Dan, Kache Nase Satu Rahula, Yapin Seko Kada Chepa, Solo Chodo Turam Nimboka, Damshin Dole Senchiro Padun, Shije Yama Ratsa Sumache, Chocha Kuna Noja Sema, Sanjo Chajo Lijan Migonga, Yabun Chogo Kada Chipala, Solo Chodo Turam Nimboka, Dale Yachem Machem Baradan, Senchen Penchen Chenin Chore So, Kacho Chore Shida Tamchil, Solo Chodo Turam Nimboka, Kono Solo Choku Enidan, Pani Joso Lapa Nashunda, Goshe Jete Chepe Samad, Solo Chodo Turam Nimboka, Dusam Jave Kadam Pansintin, Damchin Chola Chinle Choani, Sanjay Tensen Concho, but Yidan Jetan Jepam Badan Cho, Dachan Najo Chochu Kochichi, nothing Gachin Bachi Sivada, Chose Tempe, nothing Bachi, Gonsoma Banasi Wonder, Dragon Luncheon Japa Sajid, Kadam Dale Mada Samaya, Honjo, Koto Samo Yichiyam, Nasu Chama Rachima, Nasi Mama Bundeche, Deshe Damse Chochose, Sana Sopa Champo Ye, Tepe Neka Choat, Tuji Dada Maya Wa, Tutu Chenle Chopa So, Cho Macho Chochi Yenele, Magara Paso Chiko, Mamo Yechi Jemo So, Mala Deshe Chochos, Mama Gacho Chopejo, Mata Napcha Gacho Sham, Masa Tata Yetsuka, Machi Chete Sevechon, Macha Chota Najoso, Hoi Pakan Sate Yabin Kosoto, Chote Chete Chetin Gombo, Sisi Chandan Jala Lamache, Solo Chodo Chowe Chunle So, Cho Hoi Yechi Yamchi Akasati Ma, Nawa Tashi Rasi Manin, Nime Socho Choku Kado Che, Tisha Sate Same Chocho Se, Sata Raja Peme Tanjin Je, Tantan Tasa Latan Tawa, Tempa Pachi Yodu Nela So, Kanchin Chunle Chokshu Samaya, Hoi Naki Dago Eka Sati Ma, Lede Nampo Lasin Dewela, Doko Wacho Lamo Remat, Chanchin Champo Sachu Rahula, Nuchin Shampa Shampa Mananda, Santo Namo Kamsun Sagit, Damshin Chepa Venza Tinleza, Chene Yapan Shekwa Chenon, Nojo Yocho Choto Dishela, Sichu Wancho Lasu Rajane, Tome Nojo Tenda Pendande, Nawa Choche Mepa Tasa Sho, Horn Cheche Sada Rahula, Chupe Seche Tomot, Gegen Nejag Masuche, Tisha Shaktan Tomara, Maya Chenle Sakchun La, Chandran Damnam Nodojo, Chuchu Nasha Punchi Chon, Damle Mada Lesuch, Oin Chebu Champo Dojile, Kichi Konsen Temiso, Chuku Chewa Puntanche, Tishi Tamsin Chochut, Sancha Tendan Tensinje, Nata Pala Tomacho, Dada Jojo Maya Wa, Lesi Chenle Nojoso, Horn Jo, Kunsi Yamchi Namcha Kaza, Maga Luncho Sachu Rahula, Suji Chebu Champo Dojil, Mala Kochi Disha Chipaso, China Sawe Choto Disha La, Gacha Choto Chopo Tawat, Choto Sanu Nojo Chenle So, Kadam Dale Mada Samaya, Horn Jo, Kunsi Yamchi Namcho Ekasa, Maga Luncho Sachu Rahula, Suji Chebu Champo Dojil, Mala Kochi Disha Chipaso, China Sawe Choto Disha La, Gacha Choto Chopo Tawat, Choto Sanu Nojo Chenle So, Kadam Dale Mada Samaya, Ojo Kunsi Yamchi Namcho Ekasa, Maga Luncho Sachu Rahula, Suji Chebu Champo Dojile, Mala Kochi Disha Chipa, China Sawe Choto Disha La, Gacha Choto Chopo Tawat, Chota Sana Naja Chinle Sa Kadam Dale Mada Samaya Pi Sisa Wanse Wangi Lachin Pa Wanchi Yabyan Sawa Daki Kade Jepe Lachin Kordan Che Sola Chota Wangi Chinle Sa Cha Tonchen Nachin Champa Kordam Che Damsi Wangi Deshe Chobo Dagi Yadana Betandan Keme De Jepe Chinle Sa Ram Yam Kamo Ma Hui Rangi Niki Yochen Poshen Damchen Chamcho Koche Benza Sama Za Om Benza Ma Pansamita Kaye Ma Rata Kaye Om Benza Kide Kila Dhammapala Sapari Vari Dhambalinta Karakai Kaye Om Benza Kide Kila Dhammapala Sapari Vari Dhambalinta Karakai Kaye Om Benza Kide Kila Dhammapala Sapari Vari Dhambalinta Karakai Kaye On Chokton Benza Kumare Kai Tache Yadam She Sona Dadi Sadama Chepa Kenshin Kwachet Tose Chota Deshela Gachi Kosa Tanchen Pe Dobe Donen Nedepe Lechi Chepa Chipa Rani Wanjamba We Tukiyo Suchiku Chepa Cheden Kordan Chepa Sosu Ninin Chanchampa Sam Hong 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 I am a Pansamita Kaye, Marata Kaye, Hayamadura Shashana Sapariva Yidambalinta Karakai Kaye, Hayamadura Shashana Sapariva Yidambalinta Karakai Kaye, Hayamadura Shashana Sapariva Yidambalinta Karakai Kaye. Unza Choktoin Kaye Ponache Dochin Jete Jepeso Nache Kadamaya Va Matanada Damnat Danam Jare Shataga Dana Wampo Kalanse Meritome Gaton La Vachi Salam Karam Kai Shala Gawe Shala So Shensen Kanda Chochiro Chala Gawe Chala Kno Chokshama Pachichi Rula Gawe Rapama Rama Sacha Chacheva Daba Dagi Mano Che Shipa Chena Mano Densa Sambaro Necha Sanche Tempa Chanchit Concho Pachachito Nacha Kocha Chochito Kade Chite Mecha Na Pache Lamne Chawe Che Chede Lase La Pacha Dewe Damne Madev Chole Lady Nuda Che Tola Papa Samaya Vi Wachin Peme Kanyan Toa Che Leji Ale Konga Yonam Noji Yavan Puta Misa Che Solo Choda Chowe Chenlet Vi Wachin Peme Kanyan Toa Che Leji Ale Konga Yonam Ko Noji Yavan Puta Misa Che Solo Choda Chowe Chenlet Vi Wachin Peme Kanyan Toa Che Leji Ale Konga Yonam Ko Noji Yavan Pocham Misin Solo Choda Chowe Chenleza Vi Pachin Pema Wangi Kanem Pa Tada Wajam Mana Shijit Rasa Sada Shasa Chijum Choba Bunda Lami Koche Sum Koche Tisha Jaga Chocho Se Pajanani Kacho Wamba Zajo Lame Chana Shasa Se Chosa Bunda Chanla Tempa Mija Wanda Neda Dragi Cho Chodam Dula Papa Samaya Vi Pachin Pema Wangi Kanem Pa Tada Wajam Mana Shijina Jasa Sada Shasa Chijuma Chomba Bunda Lami Koche Koche Deshe Jaga Chocho Se Pajanani Kacho Wamboso Sajo Lame Chana Shasa Se Chosa Bunda Chanla Tempa Bija Wanda Nede Jagi Jo Tudam Dula Papa Samaya Ri Pachin Pema Wangi Kanimpa Tado Waja Mana Shijena Jasa Sada Sasa Chichu Chomba Bunda Lami Koche Sum Koche Deshe Jego Chocho Se Pachin Nani Kacho Wampu Saju Lame Chana Shasin Se Chosa Bunda Chanla Tempa Mija Wanda Nede Jagi Jo Tudam Dula Papa Samaya Honjo Nase Dhamma Sasa Chikjuma Dishe Chose Choda Vishuchon Jepe Sata Maya Chunda Tuda Maya Benza Samaya Honjo Nase Dhamma Sasa Chikjuma Dishe Chose Choda Vishuchon Jepe Sata Maya Chunda Tuda Maya Benza Samaya Onjo Nase Dhamma Sasa Chikjuma Dishe Chose Choda Vishuchon Jepe Sata Maya Chunda Tuda Maya Benza Samaya Onjo Nase Dhamma Sasa Chikjuma Dishe Chose Choda Vishuchon Jepe Sata Maya Chunda Tuda Maya Benza Samaya Onjo Nase Dhamma Sasa Chikjuma Dishe Chose Choda Vishuchon Jepe Sata Maya Chunda Tuda Maya Benza Samaya Onjo Nase Dhamma Sasa Chikjuma Dishe Chose Choda Vishuchon Jepe Sata Maya Chunda Tuda Maya Benza Samaya Onjo Nase Dhamma Sasa Chikjuma Dishe Chose Choda Vishuchon Jepe Sata Maya Chunda Tuda Maya Benza Samaya Hong Hong Yinne Taje Maya Senjen Che Sasum Gunne Nova Jadesa Chuchu Jala Weme Kordan Che Tuji Tuda Magi Dishe Damse Dese Tome Chopase Chupe Tansen Nusa Tempa Dan Jeve Jeve Yitsin Chopaso Chodon Toma Naja Zades Oma Singa Mani Ratsasa Pai Vai Idam Badinta Kaye Om Makara Mukam Saradamana Madi Nupendatito Om Peso Abba Marini Susar John Loke Dambalenta Kurakai Kaye Ba Marini Susar John Loke Dambalenta Kurakai Kaye Ba Marini Susar John Loke Dambalenta Kurakai Kaye Onjo Choku Yene Jawa Sepame Lonka Nese Vese Pega Chon Choku Nasen Sinam Pema Chon Chive Choa Kochen Tachen Yeshe Lama Sacha Vijema Donovo Chikbe Yeshe Chen De Kanta Sanki Makuya Bangi Dache Chitin Kajo Shije Simbe Nation Namda Cha Shato Vanda Sedan Segi Shon Kappa Jana Chacho Chachana Yeshe Mama Koche Dishe Ndo Chope Tudam Ka Locho Vanta Sedan Silashon Sepa Shina Shekpan Nobose Lechi Kajo Koche Dishe Tese Chanta Chope Tudam Ka Nocho Vancho Chudan Julashon Mapa Jana Janton Bumpase Chitin Kajo Koche Dishe La Tese Chanta Chope Tudam Ka Chacho Vancho Chudan Julash Chama Jana Chobo Choncho Se Shichin Kajo Koche Dishe La Tese Chanta Chope Tudam Ka Leche Kajo Jepa Dejit Te Kate Kache Chowana Lopam Peme Sase Gegon La Tese Chanta Chope Tudam Ka Sape Tanton Lamo Chikodi Chenin Nete Jepe Chonlezo Kana Veve Wande Mingai Chede Chede Choda Lasamja Dua Samje Noja Chada Po Chuchin Kamne Kolo Chanta De Lachin Lai Lacha Dade Latsan Dange Dan Pemose Vijena Neche Rasanche Nete Samche Mopa Jande Yora Sasan Tashi Vachi Gevat Sate Chenaya Yameso Tenjen Tachi Sepata Dejo Wana Pache Naja Rajane Donne Lanje Jope Jonjo No Sekura Kole Papane Chosanta Kaka Pechana Rangi Dache Sase Maya Vai Ganchin Chenle Lanje Chupa Om So Bhava Shuddha Sawa Dhamma So Bhava Shuddha Hoi Name Sawa Tata Gata Bhaya Bisham Mukebe Sawa Taka Mugate Saparan Nima Gagana Kamso Ratin Choi Namsi Chakane Shacha Shepa Sheksa So Shasa Sarapan the Jamigan Kapabo, the Chachaka Kuramne, Sheche Yamaratabo, Nachasaya Santane, Samashaba Gudab, Chatra Chaso Chilone, Mamo Sepe Jamobo, Damsi Nache Polachi, Chocho Shokshi Sheksuso, Ranaya Sama Samaya Sad, Oma Hun, Nochi Yachi Namchepe, Dokula Che Pamechi, Jase Sache Kochila, Solo Chodo Chodam Kam, Rajan Chenne Yonjazo, the Jamigan Kapal, Solo Chodo Chodam Ka, Dugabaya Chadupo, Shiji Yamaratsala, Solo Chodo Chodam Kan, Dragon Naja Chamlapo, Samashaba Gudel, Solo Chodo Chodam Kan, Dudam Jalab Jagijo, Mama Sepe Jamal, Solo Chodo Chodam Kan, Mate Sanse Jawecho, and Casa Jepa Dene, Kodaya Kochepala, Solo Chodo Chodam Kan, Jepena Jetanichi, Noten Bache Sivadan, Seso Paya Chepadam, Opanasi Wandet, Jagge Mala Tadula, Tempa Jena Dojeka, Badi Ritsin Chipeta, Tamanacha Dagis, Mada Benza Samaya, Wanani, Wanjani Ruka, Kochi Kochi Jasini, Nani Wajamajabe, Nesuchapa Sashi, Wachin Tachi Chopacho, Chokcho Jaso Wampoche, Chichamise Korsanche, Tempa Sisi Dasujon, Honda Chera Pepo Jante, Sepin Nesi Cherish, Pawe Ponata Sache, Neve Jason Baboche, Honda Shin Champa Purit, Inchala Chelarito, Gegu Damse Masame, Halala Hushesus, Nepesa Chipaye, Nechabala Chupati, Power Jasu Dabuchi, Chichinapa Chichi, Tenji Sochi Chapati, Punchin Boste Choela, Tonche Sempe Soala, Nopata Lemaya, Horn Senjen Tenden Tenzin La, Loboku Chujesu, Malo Koki Sekad, Tempaya Nashoradi, Horn Dope Samchen Damsi, Santen Tamche Sola. Samme Tamshin Lala So, Misami Pachila Sho, Horn Chenne Dele Choyo Na, Nochi Sandin Kendin, Tepa Chigla Tukare, Dewi Nuda Sasho Chon, Horn Dana Rizin Dajaj, Yela Nape Dodem Che, Dili Dila Chone Cha, Chele Nepa Chawa Teche Chiran Chenene Nepeya La Shidana Deshe Tome Chopase Chese Sana Nanjeso Teche Chiran Chenene Nepeya La Shidan Deshe Tome Chopase Chese Sana Nanjeso Teche Chiran Chenene Nepeya La Shidan Deshe Tome Chopase Chese Sana Nanjeso Dhamma Pala Sapaila Agam Padyam Pupe Dupe Aloke Gende Nirade Kappa Janara Damshen Jisen Data Di Tempa Chonchi Chonsen Pa Damshen Kunla Topa Chi Mani Yonsu Masanda Kayan Machi Pa Nichi Pa Konon Pa Dikun Choji So Sebi Kon Benza Sato Sumaya Manu Palaya Batu Tabata Napa Didida Miboa Sutukai Miboa Supokai Miboa Numatami Saraswati me prayasa sar kama sutami siddham shivam kurong ha ha ho bhagavan savatata gata benzamami mutta benzabama samaya sato Dini Sudana Chitu Kova Sindhu Shane Chun Nime Sedan Wancho Dan Chonam Lep Sadhu So Hom Supratita Benza Yeso Hai Gatsa Gatsa So Bhavanam Gewadi Nurdada Heru Kappa Juju Ne Joa Jing Malupa Deye Sala Gopa Sho Non Se Hoi Chen Chen Bo Chen La Ru Cho Chen Cho Pa Je Pe Kansa La Ma Ye Pa Ta Cho E Sha Che Cho Cho Sama Nam Che Chan Kala Chimsen Otsa Yin Su Ya Layan Suja Jaja Se Gosam Ishe Toje Gondan Den Gewadi Dandan Senchen Kundule Nam Parchen Kunje Shen Doje Shanung Nanyen Depe Cho Jepo Jancho Nepa Neju Chi Jenlab Chosto Saju Lamad Nujo Chabe Yidam Kila Ya Chenle Tome Kajo Chochon Su Rajam Chilko Kolo Chashi Shoi Kachi Rani Kajo Masige Don Kusawe Tuke Na Yodu Yi Noje Malu Sache Ju Samaraya Pin Hamo Sajulama Yidam La Kajo Dodo Jambo Dimbo Jimbo Jinlap Chi Jikapa Kapo Tanso Mitan Chanji Nanak Java Jepe Jala Jo Napa Jepe Gela Jo Tuda Cheme Tendu Jo Chisame Pado Jo Chi Nama Sajulama Yidam La Kajo Dodo Chakmo Ye Dimbo Jimbo Jinlap Chika Boka Botonzo Mitan Chanji Nganga Kun Java Jepe Jala Jo Napa Jepe Gela Jo Tuda Cheme Tendu Chisame Pado Jo Chi Namo Sajulama Yidam La Kajo Tudo Jambo Ye Dempa Jimbo Jinlap Chi Chika Boka Botonzo Mitan Chanji Nama Jala Jepe Jala Jo Napa Jepe Gila Jo Tuda Cheme Tende Chisame Pado Jo Chi Choma Vina Nupe Tu Chancho Chupe Pachit Noje Madu Sache Ne Samda Yesen Trupa So Me Kuncho Samje Novo Ni Kusum Jawa Jansu Jisu Kansum Chochi Japo Sokshem Pa Tujam Lingpe Shabla Sovan Den Kunde Tanya Chunyi Rupa Tojo nonjo sanje topai shoi. Teye sala gopa shoy kansum da pesen sisum ne jejo madu cha pese chujin ne pese chuje mise pe honche te du no homani peme hon he homani peme hon he homani peme hon he dala sanye ne juje gan ne kapta Jave Chesun Sho Jonam Name Tepe Gosho Ne Kunsan Jase Champo Topai Shoi Sanje Chodan Sochi Chonam La Chancho Badu Dani Chap Suchi Dagi Jin Sochi Pe Sonam Chi Chola Penchi Sanje Chupa Shoi Sanje Chodan Sochi Chonam La Chancho Badu Dani Chap Suchi Dagi Jin Sochi Pe Sonam Chi Chola Penchi Sanje Chupa Shoi Sanje Chodan Sochi Chonam La Chancho Badu Dani Chap Suchi Dagi Jin Sochi Pe Sonam Chi Chola Penchi Sanje Chupa Shoi Jowo Chonchi Mago Kudo Ka So Sanje Chi Hula Jen Duje Chenji Jola Se Cheve Se La Soba Dem Chaton Kolo Juve Japo Toi Chento Kalpa Sampo Sanje Toi Ganda Gandu De La De Tumpe Sompa Cheme Si La Soba Ne Omani Pami
May all the diseases that disturb the minds of sentient beings and which result from karma and temporary conditions, such as the harms of spirits, illness, and the elements, never occur throughout the realms of this world. May whatever sufferings arise due to life-threatening diseases, which, like a butcher leading an animal to the slaughter, separate the body from the mind in a mere instant, never occur throughout the realms of this world. May all embodied beings remain unharmed by acute, chronic, and infectious diseases, the mere names of which can inspire the same terror as would be felt in the jaws of Yama, Lord of Death. May the 80,000 classes of harmful obstructors, the 360 evil spirits that harm without warning, the 424 types of disease, and so forth, never cause harm to any embodied being. May whatever sufferings arise due to disturbances in the four elements, depriving the body and mind of every pleasure, be totally pacified. Then may the body and mind have radiance and power and be endowed with long life, good health, and well-being. By the compassion of the Gurus and the Three Jewels, the power of the Dakinis, Dharma protectors and guardians, and by the strength of the infallibility of karma and its results, may these many dedications and prayers be fulfilled as soon as they are made. Le don lo bu chen le ju pa ye do dan ne dan jom po tse wa so sem je ye me de we ne nam kun je ten gam
sum joa ma ju chi chi tai chi ye pe se jo shin ke chi chi la du sim ja chi pe so cho ne chi do na ji ne pa chi ten kam sum joa ma ju chi chi da shin je ka na su pa ta ne chi mi sam jo pe cha je pe nin je pa dang ta pe vim su chi lu chen kun la no pa ma ju chi no pe ge vi ton cha chi chu dan lo po ye jo sum ja ju chu dan shi ja sa shi ne la so pa ye lu chen kun la se wa ma ju chi nun sem de wa ma du chu ji pe jun shin chu pe du na ji ne pa ma du shi shan dang to den pa dan se rin ne me de chi den pa sho la ma gong chu sum ji tu ji dan ka ju chu sum min nu tu dan le ji lu wa me pe den tu ji no wa mo lan tab se chu pa sho le dan lo pu chen le chu pa yi do dan ne dan jom pa se wa so sim che ye me de ve ne nam kun ji ten kam sum jom wa ma ju chi chi da she me chi pe se ja shin ke chi chi la lu sim ja ji pe so chen ne chi du na ji ne pa chi ten kam sum jo wa ma ju chi chi da shin je ka nan su pa ta ne chi mi sam jo pe cha ji pe nin chi pa dang da pe rim su chi lu chen kun la no pa ma ju chi no pe ge vi ton cha chi chu da lo po ye jo sum ja chu chu da shi ja sa shi ne la so pa ye lu chen kun la se wa ma ju chi lu sem de wa ma lu cho ji pe jun shi chu pe du na ji ne pa ma lu shin shin dang to den pa dan se rin ne me de chi den pa sho la ma gong chu sum ji tu je dan ka jo cho chon sum me nu tu da le je lu wa me den tu ji no wa ma nam ta chu pa sho ye wa di nu du da che me si wan ju ju ne jo wa jin cha ma le de ye sa la go pa sho so nam de tam che si pa ni to ne nim pe ja nam pan je ne ke ga na che pa la chu pa si pe so le jo wa sho jam pa pa wo chi ta chan pa ta kun tu sam po de yan de shin de dan kun ji je su da lu ke wa di dan tam shi rap tu no tu sam shek pe ja wa tam chi chi no wa gan la cho tu nam pa di ta gi ke la wa di kun sam po cho chi rap tu mo wa ji gan du che pe che wa tam chi tu to ri yon ten to den tom pa sho che ma ta tu cho dan ten ju Duchen Jerpe Rama Yampa Sho Teya Lama Dampa Nije Chin Nindan Sandu Chola Chopa Sho Chotu Nin Nunju Te Sede Zipe Jaso Gawa Sipa Dampen Chorap Tunjin Chin Zemben Chola Chona Mepa Sho Lapchen San Jori Mepa Hi Tamche Chaji Sanje Topa Sho Jangsho Samcho Rinpoche Machi Panan Cheju Chipa Nimpa Mepa Yang Gonde Gonde Pelva Sho Gami Rawe Kowe Shingam Sum Pendan Dewa Malu Jomwe Ne Chenre Zinwan Tenzin Jasu Shabe Gachin Bardu Tenju Chi Gami Rawe Kowe Shingam Sum Pendan Dewa Malu Jomwe Ne Chenre Zinwan Tenzin Jasu Shabe Gachin Bardu Tenju Chi Gami Rawe Kowe Shingam Sum Pendan Dewa Malu Jomwe Tenzin Jasu Yi Shabe Gachin Bardu Tenju Chi Sasum Kondo Lapam Pema Jun Kajo Lunten Tanto Japos Shime Ripa Simbe Sonan Mishi Zeyi Noje Dende Zo Tupten Nimpa Naju Rinlu Chi Minjo Namga Zola Wanjun Kile Tenjo Peza Jese Pe Chochu Nima Shunde Sapten So Chosam Jawa Jasu Jin Labdan Namchen Chochon Sambe Chunle Zape Doje Chosu Rapten Chin Chunle Jasu Gochen Jabju Chi Sasum Kunda Lapam Pema Jun Kajo Lunten Tanto Japa Zo Chime Rip Zimbe Sonam Vishi Seyi Noje Dende So Tupten Nimbo Naju Minlu Chi Minjo Namga Zola Vanju Ne Kile Tenjo Petsa Jese Jojo Nima Shonne Zapten So Chosam Jawa Jatso Chinlab Namshen Chochon Sambe Chunle Chi Zape Doje Chosu Rapten Chunle Jasu Gochen Jabju Chi Sasum Kunda Lapam Pema Jun Kajo Lunten Tanto Japo Zo Chime Ripa Simbe Sonam Chi Mishi Seyi Noji Dendi Zo Tupten Nimpa Naju Rinlu Minjo Namga Zola Wanju Ne Gile Tenjo Peza Jese Pe Chocho Nima Shonne Zapten So Chosam Jawa Jaso Jenla Damchen Chochon Sambe Chunle Zape Dorje Chosu Rapten Chin Chunle Jaso Gochen Jabju Chi Jime Tushu Jupa Nagi Wan Choton Nojo Pater Norbui Nine Gupa Malu Rapsa Ne Lunjo Chunle Tatu Jeju Chi Jime Tushu Jupa Nagi Wan Choton Nojo Pater Norbui Nine Gupa Malu Rapsa Ne Lunjo Chunle Tatu Jeju Chi Jime Tushu Jupa Nagi Choton Nojo Pater Norbui Nine Gupa Malu Rapsa Ne Lunjo Chunle Tatu Jeju Chi Chime Sela Wawe Namsum La Chime Dorje Kuni Soche Ja Dagi Gupe Sowa Dibdig Nijo Segon Dorje Pamo Ni Mimo Sona Chunle Wamo Kusi Taten Sepa Kunju Sho Peme Rinsu Chi Peme Tenla Chi Kun Chi Sho Pema Chochi Joma Rinsu Shi Doni Peme Lonji Jubju Chi Pende Jongwe Nechin Pa Tempa Yunre Nepa Tempa Sempe Chebo Nam Kuse Jasen Tenju Chi Dusam Sanje Guru Rinpoche Nujo Kundan Dewa Champo Sa Parchen Kunsel Dudu Japos Sowa Depsu Jinji Laptu So China Sam Jiwa Dan Samba Dunji Drupa Jinji Lo Po Ma Hon Benza Gur Pema Sidi Hon Gyan Lob Chosum Min Lo Chi Sali Sasum Japa Pe Jojo Chosum Nawada Mija Disum Gele Shor.
Okay. Thank you.
A hologram? A hologram?